Here we are at day 29, and I want to thank you for joining us. This is our second to last video, but you know, I told you yesterday, this is not the last you're going to see of me or hear of me. I promise I won't do a daily anything. So, but anyway, yesterday I shared with you that I'm starting a podcast called I Finally Get It. And it's really about helping people gain confidence to be able to push through things that have held them back for sometimes years and even decades. So I told you that today we're going to talk a little bit about strategy, and I wanted to share with you my strategy going into this podcast and to see if it might spark something for you. And so this is a great opportunity to really go back and watch the videos if you haven't. I know it's there's going to be 30 of them, but if and when you have time, I recommend you do that because, you know, look, if something's holding you back, then why not? I mean, what do you have to lose? So I want to kind of give you one more thing is during this 30-day deal, I shared with you that when I have to make a decision, I ask myself 7 questions. And if I have good answers to those questions, I usually end up making a right decision. And so, you know, now that I've kind of laid out what I want to do, I ask those questions of myself again. Who, what, when, where, why, how, and how much. So let's just kind of start with who. What I'm looking there for is who is the host, who is the guest, who is the audience. I'll be the host, and my guest, I want to try to find people who have struggled with certain things and found a way to overcome it. Whatever way that is, if it's imposter syndrome or procrastination, or if there has something to do with confidence. And so for me, I can tell you that I'm confident in most parts of my life, but I've found that, to my surprise, that I'm not confident in certain things when it comes to launching kind of out of the box, something that's going to put me out on a limb and where I have a risk, right? So who's the audience? You. You know, it's anybody who feels like they need to overcome something. My firm belief is that if I find the right people and they tell the stories the way they really discovered how to overcome things, then it's going to relate to somebody, and somebody out there will be able to be helped. And that's the goal of it. What is it? It's a video podcast, an interview-based video podcast. And so, again, I'll have a guest on. I'll be the host and do that. Who, what, when. It's going to be weekly. So every week, most likely, I'm going to launch them on Saturday mornings, and I'll just schedule that. And so when we wake up from a hard week and it's the weekend, if we have time to listen to a podcast, hopefully somebody will do that. Where I'm going to, my main base is going to be on YouTube. So YouTube will be the host. I'll also put it on my website so people will find, you know, like in my vlog, if you will. And so it'll live on my website, but the base of it will be from YouTube. And of course, I'll share on Facebook and share on LinkedIn every now and again, but that's going to be the basis of it. Why? That's an easy one. It's to help people overcome challenges, especially dealing with confidence. I said it just a second ago. If I can help one person relate with something that I've been able to overcome, then it's worth it. But I believe if I can help one, there are likely many more that are dealing with the exact same problem. So as I interview people that have other problems and found other ways to overcome it, it will relate with other people, and not just one, but many. So that's my hope. So who, what, when, where, how. I said how, right? No, I haven't said how. How am I going to do it? I'm interviewing on Zoom. So we've all, with this coronavirus, we all become really, really familiar with Zoom. So it'll be a like a 2-picture shot, me and the interview, and we'll just go back and forth. And like I said, it will be on video, but I'll also strip it away. I should have mentioned this in the where. I'll strip away the audio and put that where any other podcast is heard. iHeartRadio, iTunes, all the Apple Radio now, I think. And then how much? What I really mean is how often will I do it? How long will the episodes be? I'm going to try to keep them at 30 minutes. But like I said earlier, I'll do this weekly. This will be a weekly show. And my goal is to be really, really, really consistent. About a 30-minute show. That's your typical commute. That's your typical jog. Not my typical jog. We wouldn't really get out a long intro in my typical job. But it's going to be about a 30-minute show. So if you've been thinking about what you're going to do when we get back, and whether it's some kind of platform launch like a blog or a podcast or a vlog or going writing a book or giving speeches or doing workshops, whatever that might be, we got to really lock that plan down. And when you can answer those 7 questions and you're real crystal clear on the who, what, when, where, how, why, and how much, then you're there. You're there. So again, whatever yours is, if you're starting a new business, if you're starting a new job, whatever it is, do not let anything hold you back. Because if you can clearly see it and you know what you want to do and you have a great plan to get there, it's time to take action. It really is. And tomorrow, I want to talk with you about that action. It's the last video. It's the last chance that I have an opportunity to share with you like this. You know, I may do other things, but I'm not going to do 30 days in a row again. So anyway, stay safe. We're almost back to work. I cannot wait to visit with you again tomorrow. And then hopefully I can't wait to see you on I Finally Get It.